he's doing well. So
it's funny. He was drafted a round ahead of you, right? He was a 5th round pick, and you were a 6th round pick.
Yeah.
It's a pity the two of you couldn't have been on the same team because you could have had you
Take
pitch and then have him come in, and everybody. But what the hell happened? Why did he change his arm slot?
Yeah, well, I actually think on draft day the Red Sox were a couple picks from picking me and us both going to the same organization. So it could have been a little bit interesting scenario for sure, since I've always played on the same team as him since I was probably 4 years old. So, but he's doing well and
you're doing pretty well too. Yeah, so you can't complain.
If memory serves, you were smart enough to be sitting next to Greg Maddux whenever possible and picking the brain of a future Hall of Famer. Yeah. What was it that he told you, or did you just kind of listen to him, or did you ask him questions? Did he volunteer things? Or?
Yeah, he was always full of good stories, good baseball stories. He's a funny guy too. He always had some really funny jokes, and he was a great guy to be around. And I know that San Diego Padres are probably enjoying his company down there, but he was a strong influence on me. Just kind of coming up, kind of took me under his wing and kind of showed me the way to go about things. And he was
in particular. What did he show you pitches?
How does he watch your game?
He just chat to you. I mean, just listening to him is just baseball knowledge just kind of pours off him, and it was good to just kind of pick up what he was talking about and kind of learn from example from his work ethic and what he did in between starts. That was good to kind of watch.
How do you watch a game? When you're watching a game, are you projecting yourself into the game, or are you more studying what other people do?
Yeah, a little bit. It's hard to watch the game from the baseline. You can't really see what the pitches are doing, but you can kind of chat it over with some of the guys and the coaches, and if a lefty pitches and I throw like some of the same pitches, I mean, you can learn a lot.
Now you'll chart the game on Saturday, right? For Sunday start.
Sure. Yeah, I'll probably watch it I'll probably watch it on TV or something. Just kind of see where the guys are setting up, the opposing hitters we're talking about. See where they go, their approach and everything. And we'll go from there.
Where they position themselves in the batter's box, what's working, what's not.
Yeah, sure. It makes a difference. So I'll just look for a lot of things, and whatever scouting report says too, we'll kind of go with that also.
But didn't you pitch last year at U.S. Cellular Field, I believe?
Sure.
Is that not right? You had a win there, as I recall.
Yeah, I think I pitched a Sunday game out there last year too. Yeah, I had a good game.
Yeah. What do you make of the atmosphere of being over there?
It's great. It's great.
You had a ton of Cubs fans there last year
I think
too.
last year we did well going into the week. We might have won Friday and Saturday, and then I was going in for the third game. But it's a great atmosphere. There's all the Cubs fans, all the White Sox fans. It makes for a fun rivalry. Great atmosphere.
So like John Danks will bring the nose plugs because it smells like urine, and then they'll have rats the size of pigs over there, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
You won't get into that, huh?
I don't think so.
Weightlifting rats.
Yeah.
I think that's what he said.
Weightlifting rats.
Yeah, why
By the batting cage. You ever seen one of those?
No, I've never seen them.
Do they have a chip on their shoulder more than you guys do? Do you get that sense when you hear that sort of thing?
I don't know. I haven't really heard much about it until the other day, but yeah, it's Wrigley Field. It's old, and it's a great place to be. That's all I can say about that.
All right. Sean Marshall, the Cubs left-handed pitcher, joining us. It's Mully and Hanley here on The Score. I guess, Sean, you look at where you guys are and how this thing is set up. At best record in baseball, obviously going into the All-Star break. Tons of rumors floating around. Brian asked you about them. Do you expect, is there an expectation among the team that there will be some major push or major trade made to try to put you over the hump?
I haven't heard anything, and I haven't really been reading any news articles about it. But I think that the team we have right now, we throw out some guys that can play, and obviously it shows we have the best record in baseball, and hopefully these guys can just keep doing it. We'll just keep going.
It's funny because I think as you look at it and you talk about all the different things that are being mentioned. Lou is being described as a guy that loves to kind of tinker, loves to have just, that's good, but we got to try this, or we have to do that.
Sure.
We know that he doesn't come into the clubhouse very much, that he believes that it's a player sanctuary. He likes to stay out of it. What is he like to play for? I mean, do you deal with him much? Is it more with Larry? I mean, how is your relationship with him?
Yeah, both. I probably work closer with Larry than I do with Lou, but he's business. I mean, he's obviously brought him here. They brought him in here to win some games, and he's done a great job so far. We'll knock on wood, and hopefully, he keeps doing the same thing he's been doing because we're having a great season. We'd like to keep it up.
Is the culture different with Lou versus you were under Dusty for a little bit too in your first year, and you're a rookie. It's all new to you. You're kind of wide-eyed, and although you seem to me your demeanor is like you're all business too. It doesn't seem like you flush. That's what we were talking about your start previous, and Mully asked me what I as a Cub fan expected from you, and I said if you can give me 4 or 5 great 6 innings of just keep my team in the ball game. My first time up, all the attention on you is everything's going well. And I said, I like about you is your presence on the mound. It doesn't. If you do make a mistake, you don't show it, and you don't let it get to you. And some guys, the meltdown's coming.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Thanks.
No, I mean, have you always been? Have you always been that way?
When I'm on the field, I'm trying to win the game, and I try not to let anything bother me, affect me, whether it's the crowd or anything, whether a guy hits a home run or whatever. Just kind of keep my head in the game and trying as hard as I can to win the game and pitch as well as I can. So, but I appreciate that. That's a nice comment.
We were talking to Steve Stone one day, and he was saying that on his glove he had a W, and he would stare at that until he got almost into kind of a focal. Yeah, it's almost a trance-like thing where he blocked everything out, and he had gotten himself. Do you have any mental trick you perform on the mound? Is there anything you have to do to stay in the moment? We always hear that talk from professional athletes.
Yeah, nothing too much. I don't know. So for some reason, I can just kind of block all the surrounding noise and fans.
Oh, sure, 41,000 people on their feet in the same pitch. Yeah,
you can definitely, the atmosphere at Wrigley Field, you can feel it, and it's an extra boost of energy, that's for sure. But just try to go out there and focus 100% on just doing my task at hand and making that pitch by pitch.
Have you guys been giving Lou a ton of grief about those commercials he's done with Ozzy? The rap commercial's hilarious. I think the one with the two of them are on the bike.
I fall over laughing when I see Lou.
I don't know what it is. It's just something about him on a bike made for two that just tears me up.
I haven't seen the rap one you said.
Oh, the rap
I'm a North Side guy. I'm a South Side guy.
Yeah.
And here's Lou. He can barely get a sentence on him.
Yeah, they must have.
How many takes they take?
The editing it would take.
I haven't seen that one, but Lou does a pretty.
Here we go. Listen up.
I can't believe it.
How'd they get him to do that?
Yeah, ask him doing the clubhouse.
I think money would be the answer.
Yeah, but I saw the one on the tandem bike. That was pretty fun.
Oh God, it's great. I think somebody would have to give him a hard time. Is he not a guy that you would joke with like that? He wouldn't take a lot of grief.
I think so. I mean, he did the Aquafina commercial. That was pretty fun.
That was
too. Very
funny.
He does a nice job doing that stuff. And
say hello to the missus.
He's funny. He's funny, man. It's good. He's a good guy.
All right, Sean Marshall joining us. It's Mully and Hanley. Let's take a quick break on Chicago Sports Radio 670 The Score.